dark, we rise, heroes born from the light, fighting side by side. This is our time, this is our fight. Heroes core unite, the stars are shining bright. The battle rages on, but we won't back down tonight. From the shadows we ignite, a spark of love, a spark of might. Two worlds collide, the truth unfolds. Our destiny is in our hands to hold. Can you hear the roar? The power that we fight for, we are stronger than before. A new Genesis will rise once more. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. Through the storm and through the flames, we're bound by love, we're bound by pain. The forces of good and evil, they combine to heal the universe, to redefine. United we stand, no fear, no retreat. Our power so fierce, we can't be beat. In the heart of the storm, we make our stand. Together as one, we take command. Can you feel the roar? The strength in our hearts so pure. We come this far, we won't ignore. Our new Genesis, it's time to soar. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. Dawn is here, the battle's won. The fight's not over, it's just begun. Love and passion, good and evil combined. This is our fate, this is our time. Together we rise, together we stand. In the ashes we'll rebuild the land. With hearts as one, we'll never fall. Heroes core will answer the call. Can you hear the roar? Or do you want some more? A legacy will restore. A new Genesis forevermore. Heroes call, we will stand and fight. Fear no more, we protect the light. Say no more, our futures ignite. In the face of darkness, we will shine so bright. When the heroes come, together we will rise. Together we'll make it right. As we all unite to take a stand, do what's right. Join this fight. A new generation stands by your side.
And the lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just remember. Just remember. Just remember. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just remember. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Heroes Core Season 3, Episode 7, Heroes Core New Genesis, Love Eternal Part 1. In just a few seconds, we'll be beginning our planning for our newlyweds. Well, soon to be newlyweds, but that's why we're all here, to celebrate and to plan this momentous occasion. Let's get started. How's everyone doing?
Well,
Doing okay.
Good.
yeah, doing
Well-
okay.
Could be better.
Surprised that my lover popped the question.
Yes. All right. Well, without further ado, let's introduce ourselves. I'm sure most of everyone knows who they are, but just in case you're new to our channel, let's go around the table and introduce yourselves again. Skids between the closing doors. Yes. You just
I
made it
see
to
you there,
the.
Lemon.
You just made it to the almost to the rehearsal. We just locked the doors, yeah. Hi everyone, how are we doing?
Hello.
I am PA Kenny USA,
Hi.
aka RT Studios. I play Harper West. I'm most of the GM for this game. I play Aurora. I play a bunch of the NPCs you'll be meeting. That's me. I am PA Kenny, RT Studios, Patrick Kenny, whoever you want to call me, whatever you want to call me is fine by me. And I'm gonna pass it over to our my lovely soon to be
Really?
wife. Yeah.
You can say the word. You have it. Come on. A little bit.
Hello. I am Trisha Welsh. I'm going to be playing Lapis Witch. I think Cheshire is going to be making an appearance in this.
We'll decide.
Yeah. And she is very surprised that Mr. Harper over here has asked for her hand in marriage. I mean, she said yes, but and one of the reasons why we're doing this, as I was telling my friends here, was I know it was done off screen, but I was denied the wedding between our two supervillains. Damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do the wedding between two heroes. Why not?
Why not? And I will pass it to our wonderful captain.
Hi, I'm Jordan. I play the wonderfully charismatic and slightly gender confused Kratos. And I need to come up with a new name for her alternate form, but
We might have pictures, Lemon, but our wedding photographer might have to get back to you on that one.
I play the wonderful demigoddess Kratos. Figure that out if you can.
All right.
I'd love to know.
And who are you passing it down to?
Well, I'm the only one left, Dingus, so.
Probably creature of the night.
Oh, yeah. Yep, see? That's me.
Okay, can you get down from the
Hi.
chandelier?
Hi, I'm Katie Wynn. I'm going to be playing Sanguine. And probably Ebony? I don't know.
We'll discuss that.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And
One's a vampire queen, the other's a dragon. Deal with it.
Wait a minute.
Dragon spirit.
Well, yeah, you're the dragon spirit, but
Sanguine is the queen of the vampires.
right. Okay, never mind. Duh.
yeah,
Okay.
and our dear friend Nomi will not be attending today's rehearsal because he has plans elsewhere in the city. He's currently on patrol in the city to keep the peace. So he's covering for the heroes while they're out planning this momentous occasion. And anything else we need to know about? Anything, last minute statements, words of advice, silly quips? No?
Respect the Night Sky or the Queen of Roses will go supernova.
Oh, please
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, it's a hot mess. We'll
Please
talk about it later. And with that,
Please
ladies and
don't do
gentlemen,
that.
we'll be right back after the opening intro. Please stay tuned.
Cold inside, tore my mind, stole my peace. I prayed for ease, but feared that my days were over. That emptiness is hard to pass. To fill that gap, you need to open up. All your days are over. But you sent your light to be found now. It's like my engines overflow, and I feel it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting over this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. Sometimes I recall, repeat it all, the hopelessness, the bitter taste of fear, that my days were over. But you sent your light to find me. It's like my engines overflow, and I feel it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting over this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. My love, my love. Give it one try, you will see. If you give it away, you'll be free tonight. It's like my engines overflow, and I feel it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting over this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. Mhm.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Heroes Core Season 3, Episode 7, Eternal Love. All right. Where we're going to start off, it's been 3 days in transit since the proposal was made last episode. And we are going to start off with Lapis in her quarters.
Yes.
I'm assuming you're alone right now?
Yes. She is very much alone.
Where are you in your quarters? Or in the... I'm assuming you've been moved to the executive suite on the ship because Kratos being Kratos.
Well, she will insist that she stay not with her fiance because
Okay. That's fair.
because
So
reasons.
the offer's been made and the room has been prepared but not in use.
hmm
That's fair. All right. What are you doing in your quarters?
She is. She's had time to digest what has just happened, both with the what has happened with the villains, specifically Jess. Because Jess is now a star.
Mhm.
And with what has happened with Harper. Both with the shock of Harper coming back and with Harper propping the question. She has had a chance to deal with this.
I'm assuming you're sitting there kind of like rolling the ring around on your finger a little bit.
Yeah, because it's been 3 days. And she's still not quite used to it. But she has learned from Harper that weddings on Earth, one of the things that the bride gets to do is gets to ask about bridesmaids and maid of honor. Because on her planet it doesn't usually happen that way. It's there's a bride, there's a groom, and then everybody else comes out. It's a community thing, and it's the kid of two people going to in front of a justice of the peace, and getting married that way. So Lapis has had a chance to think, at least in the last day, and she is going to get up from her because she had been sitting on the bed. She's going to get up, and she's going to seek out Carmilla.
As you head down the hall to on the habitation deck, I'm assuming deck 2. You head down the hall, make a left, another right, and it's 2 doors down. And yep, and you're standing there, about to ring the bell, and you just think for a moment.
You hear a voice say, "Come on in."
You ring the bell or no?
Yes, I ring the bell.
Okay, before you ring the bell, you hear the voice, "Come on in." The door slides open.
Okay.
Wait, what? Isn't she going for Carmilla first?
I'm going for Carmilla.
Yeah, Kratos, you're not there. Kratos, you're not there. So, but the door, I guess, slides open, or however you want to do that.
Yeah, Carmilla will say, "Come in."
Okay.
As you come into the room, is it all dark, pitch black, or set the scene for us?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's dark. It's. I mean, other than being dark, I mean, it looks like it should. So far, she hasn't been there, and in a mood. In a mood to decorate.
Okay,
hang on.
Maybe there's a few small candles lit.
Hey, on.
Maybe outside.
Let Katie talk.
Yeah, the candles make sense. But other than that, there's not really much to it. All of her stuff is back on Earth.
That's fair.
Does she know how she got to the planet?
Yeah, she remembers it all. She,
Okay. That's fair. That is fair.
So although when you walk in, it doesn't look like anyone is actually there, and you just hear "Guten Morgen," German for good morning.
Yes. Hi. Where are you?
I'm fine. She just kind of like leans down from the ceiling.
Oh! You're doing the Spider-Man thing, aren't you?
You know vampires did it first, yeah?
Yeah, but
They
Spider-Man.
they stole, yeah. In the greatest fit of irony, I was not a comic book fan growing up.
Fair.
Did you need something? She'll actually flip down from the ceiling onto the ground.
Okay, she Lapis is standing there. As you probably know, Harper asked me to marry him, and according to him, I need to be asking people if they would be
He
my
said
my maid of honor.
her eyes go wide and she's like, sure, I can do that. Although, for what it's worth, it's not entirely a necessity. But yes, yeah, sure. First time I've ever done that. That's gonna be an experience.
Thank you. And now I've got to go seek out our captain of this tub. If they want to be a bridesmaid.
Fair enough. It's probably wise you get out of here while you can, because I'm hungry.
You wouldn't consider like having like coconut juice or something.
She raises an eyebrow.
Fair. Lapis will turn around and walk out because I found out something really interesting. Coconut juice has the same proteins as human blood does.
Oh, well, look at that. Now there can be vegan vampires.
Yes! And I found that out by following a wonderful person named CM Ilaji with the Cafe Latte story that she's doing because one of her characters is a vampire. And that vampire is a vegan, or a vegetarian, rather.
Yeah. For what it's worth, after Lapis leaves, she's gonna Carmilla's gonna go get breakfast.
Okay.
Yep. As you're walking down the hall, Lapis to Kratos' captain's suite. Hold on, give me 1 second. I had to turn you down because you were a little bit loud. Go, I turn you back up. Go ahead.
I would be in one of the like 10 forward.
Okay, so like the mess hall, but 10 forward. Well, it's actually 12 forward, but yeah, 12 back. So you head down the turbo lift to 12 forward, and the elevator stops on the 9th deck. Doors slide open, and Harper walks in, along with Thorn. Good morning. How are you doing? This is Thorn, and Harper says, "Good morning, honey." As he saddles up next to you.
Saddles up next to me?
Yeah, he stands next to you, not like awkwardly, but you know. As the elevator goes down. 12th floor. Doors slide open. Everyone exits, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yep.
Making their way to 12 forward.
And as you guys are traveling, I am ordering my food and getting ready to sit down to eat.
Okay.
Yep. We'll cut quickly to
Is it
Kratos.
good?
As you walk over to the replicator, please state the nature of your request. It's motion activated.
Steak and eggs. Steak rare.
Confirmed.
Coffee, hot,
Confirmed.
and sweet.
Select cream or sugar.
Cream, cream, and sugar.
Confirmed. A plate and a cup of coffee appears on a tray. As requested. Please enjoy your meal. As you turn around and you see the doors to the 12 floors slide open, and there are the 3 other people. Good morning, Mr.
Yeah,
Good morning,
What?
Kratos, says Harper. Good morning, as Thorin tendrils slide out, and she just pushes the button on the replicator, and like a bunch of plant seed pops into a jar.
Ah,
She
Good,
grabs it
I've
and
got-
takes it.
good. I've got both of you here. Harper's still with me at this point?
Yes. Harper says,
Okay.
something the matter, honey?
Oh, I just went and asked Carmilla if she would be my maid of honor, and she said yes.
Oh, that's great. I actually need to think about. I need to actually.
Best
I
man.
was gonna talk about that with you. Aurora's still asleep in her room, and I haven't been able to ring her. She's probably resting or something. A lot of energy went into that last adventure we had. As a slight cameo to flashback of the star scene.
Yeah, that's true.
He sits down at the table with his bacon, egg, and cheese omelet.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes, scrapple, and flapjacks. He's having a huge breakfast.
Okay.
Yep. As he's pouring the syrup all over the pancakes, he says, "So, what did you want to talk about?" As the syrup starts spooling out over the plate, he's pouring a little bit too much. He's distracted.
So she walks up to Kratos and says, "I wanted to ask you if you would be one of my bridesmaids."
I would love to. And by the way, in this form, it is Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Yes.
Okay. And then she side eyes Thorn, who's eating her pellets.
Yeah, it's basically rose feed.
Right. She side eyes Thorn. Will you also be one of my bridesmaids, Thorn?
Oh, certainly. As long as I can wear a rose-colored dress. I mean, I could dye it blue. I've learned to do that with my roses.
Well, I mean, there are blue roses.
True, yeah. She says, I had this really cool idea for a petal-made dress, just like all natural, and she rolls out a crumpled piece of paper, and it's like a crude drawing of her in a blue petal-like dress.
Okay.
She is not a good artist. Looks like almost like a kid drew it.
Well, I mean,
if you approve, it's your event, Lapis. And then Harper says, "By the way, Lapis, I have these forms that Rory gave me." He pulls them out of like his satchel that he brought with him. We need to sign all these, you and I, and we need witnesses to sign too once we have the event. But it's asking here, and he points to like page 3, line 4, section 8. Bride's official name. It's first name, last name, middle name.
Well, okay.
I
no
never
one's
actually
actually
realized what your name was.
Well, no one did ask. I mean, I introduced myself as Lapis Witch because that's
And that's a
that was
beautiful
the
name,
that was
honey. But I don't think
well,
the
it is.
IHA would approve of that on this form.
Well,
Unfortunately.
no, they wouldn't. It's just that was my hero name, and no one thought to ask what my actual name was. So my and she turns bright red because this is really embarrassing for her. My name is Kaylin Ianfer.
As you say Ianfer, he almost snort laughs.
What?
I wasn't expecting that as a last name, but it's he backpedals. It's a beautiful last name. Don't get me wrong.
Well, the people on my planet, I think you would technically call them well. Well, I mean, as I said, she is, as I said, she is bright red. She is trying very hard to explain herself. It's not going the way she wants it to.
Yeah, he puts you feel the touch of Harper's hand on top of yours, and he says, "It's okay if you can't get the words out, honey. It's been, this is a lot to take, and I understand. And being from off-world, it's hard. I get it." He says, "Here, have something," and he hands you like a strawberry from the top of his pancake, and it's covered in syrup. It's dripping in syrup, and it's on his fork. It's on a fork that he has not put in his mouth yet. So it's cold.
Right. And she takes the strawberry. It's a strawberry, right?
Yeah, strawberry covered in syrup.
And she eats it.
Yep. Harper goes over to the replicator. "One fork, please." He brings an extra fork back to the table. Yep. And he continues to eat his smothered meal. And he says, "Also, we really need to talk about the planning and budgeting for this thing, because I had a couple ideas." And he flips through some of his papers, which are also a little bit covered in syrup, as it spooled out onto the table. And he shuffles through them. He says, "Yeah, yes, wedding planning for..." He looks at the name. It still says Lapis at Harper West. Wedding in Tokyo location. So I was thinking about locations. Says, "I'd like it to be a celebration between our worlds, Earth and your world. And I remember you mentioning that you wanted it to be a non-religious ceremony, which is I'm completely all for. But we need to blend the aesthetics and traditions of both worlds. And I was thinking," as he lays out a couple options for locations, definitely in
Okay.
Tokyo, Japan. Maybe in the
Well,
city.
of course.
How many
All
guests do you
right.
think we want? I was thinking maybe 100.
100? Do we know 100 people
Well, I mean,
between
the
the
whole
two of
city
us?
knows us. The whole city knows us. Me, less a
Yes,
couple of the
but there's
guests.
more people. Yes, there's more people in the city than 100.
Well, I mean, I don't. I'm looking at the budget here, and he's like flips through the page. He says, "I have only 5 million in my account again," and you see that number, and it makes you just eye wide, eyeballs. You know, the anime eye thing. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not all mine. This is mostly from the Baxter's fund, but
Right.
At which point, Vanessa would offer some of her coffers as well.
you can speak on that behalf. So roleplay that out for me.
I'll be like, Lapis, in particular, like, I discovered some additional funds on board the ship, and I'd like to offer some as a wedding present in the sum of 5 million.
Harper's eyes now go anime wide. Okay. In that case, he says he scratches out the number and calculates in his head quickly the total amount. We have about maybe 1.5 billion to work with. That's a. Oh, I wasn't expecting a wedding this grand, but okay. He thinks to himself.
I'd also like to offer the drones on the ship to perform a show for you guys.
Harper
I will cover the
raises that.
cost of overhead and cost of running the show.
This is the first time you've heard about a drone show, Lapis?
Wait. Did you just say? Okay, hang on a second. Honey?
Yes.
Darling, did you just say drone show?
He flips to page 18 on the document, which I'm going to pull up. And let me just scroll down to end of show. Where's it? Reception location. Tokyo skyline. Here we go. Item 4, observation deck details. The vows are given. Blah blah. Skyline, featuring a picturesque drone show. Holographic images of Lapis and Harper and their adventures together across the sky, signifying their union.
Okay. All right.
It's at the Sky Trees Observatory.
Have you taken me to Sky Tree?
No, but we've flown past it, you and I. I remember when I first caught you falling from the sky, it was kind of over there.
Okay.
So thank you for loaning the drones, Vanessa. That would be greatly appreciated and help with the budget. What else? At this point, the door slides open and Aurora walks in. Good morning, everyone, as she stretches and floats over to the replicator. One standard yogurt with a yogurt parfait. Berries, granola, the works. Replicator says, anything else? One large coffee, 9 shots. Make it strong. No cream, 1 sugar. Confirmed. As she floats over with her meal. So what's this about the wedding plan? She looks over at the paperwork. Oh my, that... She flips through the papers. You want me to be officiant? Is this...
I mean, it would make sense. We both agreed to it.
I mean, I don't mind, but it's... That's... Oh my, this is a lot. She's looking through the paperwork.
You mean to tell me you haven't done one of these things before?
Never for two superheroes. I've done, like, regular human weddings. Mostly at... Well, the old cathedral down in the West End. You know, that was my cousin. And she has no powers. She's just...
Okay,
never
so
got-
we've...
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, you're the second person that this is the first time that this has happened. Because I went and asked Penguin to be my maid of honor, and they're
that's gonna be a
honored.
great choice. She says.
Well, they're honored, but that's the first time that they've ever been, a maid of honor.
True. She says, Harper, have you ever actually been a participant in anything like this? Harper says, well, I had a couple cousins back in the day who had a very small, intimate wedding. Nothing this grand, but I mean, after all, he wraps his arm around Lapis's shoulder and says, it is probably the best occasion, and I want to make it special for you, as he squeezes your shoulder. After all, you only get married once.
Well, that's true.
He lets go and returns to eating his meal. Aurora continues. So, just looking at this, it looks like it's a non-traditional.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Dress code galactic chic. How are you going to pull that off, Harper? He says...
That's all him. Yeah, that's all him. I've got to ask, people about what I want to wear. I'm thinking about maybe asking Carmilla if they could go, wedding wedding gown, wedding dress shopping. Maybe they have good fashion sense.
I have a couple suggestions to Harper. They're on page 21, but it's your choice wherever you want to go. I mean, you can even have it replicated. I don't mind. With Vanessa's approval, of course, and your approval, because it is your dress.
The replicators are at your disposal. And they can literally, as long as you know what you want, they can literally replicate anything.
Well, I understand that. I do. But there's just something about me going out and buying.
Sorry, Kratos, I'm gonna turn you down again. There we go.
Oops.
Right, there we go. No, you're good. I got you. Just speak up loudly if you need me to turn you back up. All right, continue.
Okay.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Just auto moved me.
I didn't
Oof.
do that. Oh, it probably
it's-
did that because you were AFK, not speaking. It's a Discord feature,
Ah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about the dress.
So yeah, so the dress. That's very sweet of you to offer your ship so that I can get whatever dress I want. But there's something about me going out and buying a dress.
I'll go with you, says Harper. I mean,
Yeah, except the husband's not really supposed to go with the person when they're going out and buying the dress. It's usually reserved. It's usually reserved for the mother of the bride, the maid of honor, and her bridesmaids.
See, I've
And the
never done this.
bridesmaids.
I've only done this once, and I wasn't part of that, so I would have not
Yeah,
known. But thank you for letting me
yeah,
know, Lapis. He kisses you on the cheek.
Yeah, I after you told me that I needed to ask people to be, this, I went and looked it up. I said Google's a wonderful thing. But she did. I mean,
Yeah. The stars outside the window start to slow down as the ship's dropping out of warp above Earth.
Yeah.
PA says, "Attention, Captain. We have arrived. Back at Earth. Prime."
To helm, assume standard orbit, please.
Autopilot engaged. As the ship starts maneuvering towards Big Brother orbital. All right, continue.
Yeah, just yeah, I'm going to. I guess I get to set this up. Yeah, I'm going to say yes to the dress. Ever watched that show? It's freaking awesome.
Harper says, "Remember, the dress doesn't pick you. You pick the dress." Or does it work the other way? I don't remember.
I think it's the other way.
Harper just giggles.
Okay.
As he finishes his meal and returns to the trader replicator. Well,
Yep.
I have to go ask a couple of my close relatives if they want to help.
I just realized something. I don't have a mother of the bride.
Oh.
I don't have any of my family.
Sad-eye.
Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Harper raises an eyebrow and says, "We could have a stand-in." He shuffles through the paperwork. There is a section for stand-in, but we need to designate someone.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't know anybody.
I could ask one of my family relatives. My uncle, Jonathan Tyrone West. I know he's a guy, but I mean, he has the greatest voice ever. You should hear him. He and I have been working on something special for this particular occasion. He whipped it up last night, and oh my gosh, it is. He does the French kiss thing.
Yeah, well, let's not go there.
Yeah. That also reminds me, we have to discuss concepts for music. I had a later on, but like right now.
Later on. Let's do what we've got on our plates now, dear.
Yes, one step at a time. You are more than right, honey. As he says, "Well, I'm gonna go do the formalities for my side of this gig.
Yeah.
You go look for that stunning dress of yours, and we'll regroup either here or back on Big Brother. Where do you want to meet, honey? We can either meet at the parks, at the IHA headquarters."
Let's meet up the headquarters. I do believe that we have to drop off a couple of people. That reminds me, we can come up with a invitation. There are 2 people that ought to come because they were there with the proposal.
Harper
I mean, I could personally.
And he says, yes, you're more than right. Yeah, as he says, By the way, just so that you have a record, I'm going to copy this as he puts the entire thick stack of papers into the replicator. Clone and duplicate. Another hefty stack of papers appears next to this current stack. He hands it to you with a binder clip. Keep these with you and just make sure you don't lose them. These are official records.
And she goes, "Yeah, my non-existent purse."
Computer, one purse.
It's okay. The purse is rather big, so it can fit the papers in it, and it's blue, and it has one of those big, thick straps. I'm assuming everybody knows what I'm talking about, right?
And the computer decided to replicate a Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
Just because. Harper's request.
So this thing pops out and goes, "Okay, it looks like I'm not going to be in my superhero clothes when I go out and do this."
You don't have to be, but it's up to you, Lab. He says, can I call you Kyle? Kylie? Or is that too soon?
It's not. She leans over, puts her head on your shoulder, sighs, straightens back up, and now she's going to go find the two villains, or the two people that came along on the trip.
Yep.
I'm assuming that they're on the ship somewhere, right?
Yes, somewhere.
Well, I'm asking my cohort.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, they don't have the ability to blip anymore.
Yeah, that's true. They don't. Okay, that's fair.
You have the scene.
I'm going to be talking. Well, no, I'm going to be talking to myself for a few minutes. That's going to be interesting.
Welcome to my world. Enjoy.
Just if you're on medicine.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Hey, this is not going to be any different than Lady Mary talking to Rags. It's going to be a little bit more subvert.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So off Lapis walks with her purse in tow to where Cheshire and Ebony are. And I think the camera should start with the two of them.
Yes,
Fair
on
enough.
deck 3.
Right. And there's Cheshire looking at Ebony. What is Ebony doing?
Well, first describe the room for me, if you could. That way we can get a setting.
They're in their bedroom.
Yep.
Cheshire is in it's a two bedroom kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the ambassadorial suites that's been converted.
Yeah. Right. So Cheshire is in one bedroom, and Ebony is in another bedroom, or that's where their bedrooms are. Two separate bedrooms, and then there's a common area. Mm-hmm. And like in all good Star Trek rooms, there is a kitchen. For some weird reason.
No, that's fair. For what it's worth, Ebony.
What is Ebony doing?
Probably drawing at the table.
That's fair.
She understands what's going on, but at the same time, she's like 3 days old.
Yeah. Cheshire kind of peeks over her shoulder. "What are you drawing there, honey?"
Well, that one is you, and it's a fairly like she seems to naturally be good at this,
right?
Because it's accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Me, and it's the Black Dragonborn, and Mommy, and it is the Queen as you remember her.
Okay.
Not the Star, which was the first time she actually saw the woman.
Right. Wow. You are very good at drawing, honey.
Yeah. I saw the pencil and the pen and just started going. Oh, another cool thing I learned.
What? Show me.
And she will actually let's see, what is she going to do?
Yeah, you have her character sheets pulled out. I haven't pulled out any of my character sheets.
No, that's fair. She's basically just going to perform a little magic trick in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she'll actually create like a rose in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of blooms.
Ooh.
So she pulls a thorn.
She's a druid.
Yeah, she's a
So
druid.
technically a thorn, yeah. See?
Oh, that is beautiful. What kind of rose is that?
I don't know. I probably could look. For what it's worth, it's kind of like a red is red, black, and purple all the way around it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she took a bunch of different roses and just mashed them together and made
You know
one
what?
single rose.
You know what? That's fair. That is so fair. Okay, so she's looking at this. She's marveling at this. The doorbell goes off. Bing bong.
Flipash actually hisses at the door. Like, like a dragon hiss, like
Yeah. Ebony, behave.
okay.
Come in. And Lapis walks in with a big honking purse that neither Cheshire nor Ebony has seen her have before. Well, yeah, it's been 3 days. Neither one of them has seen her have this on.
Why are you carrying a suitcase?
It's a purse to carry papers, like really big papers, and I didn't want to carry it around in my hands. Harper made it up for me. And Lapis kind of does a non-committal shrug at that point.
Huh.
I wanted to ask the two of you. I mean, we are going to be sending out invitations, so you're going to get an official invitation. But would you two be opposed to coming to my wedding? Cheshire looks down at Ebony.
She's just like, oh.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we were technically there when Blip Boy asked you to marry him. And Cheshire will look down at her own ring, remembering her own wife, and remembering the wedding that they had. I bet it was spectacular.
Probably.
And she will sigh and look at Ebony.
Who has far more innocence in her eyes than a 25-year-old probably should.
True. Cheshire will look back at Lapis and go, we will be there Just tell us what to wear and where we're going, and we will be there. Oh, good. I was real nervous about asking you two, since you were kind of on the other side of the fence. Ew. That way wise.
For that, Ebony just tilts her head confused at Lapis. She,
Doesn't understand.
no.
I, assuming you haven't told her what you and your wife were? Not yet. We haven't gotten to that particular part in the education yet. I'm letting Ebony be Ebony. I mean, she drew, and she points to the picture. And she's obviously starting to make roses. Although we don't know what kind of rose that is.
Hey,
Ah.
check this out. And she actually, like, rips the table out of the deck and is, like, lifting it above her head.
To it, Lapis kind of looks at Ebony, goes, "Could you please put that down?"
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I mean, that's a neat trick, but
A computerized voice over the PA. Please, stateroom.
Where's the voice coming from?
it's a computerized voice.
One of the speakers in the room.
Mm.
What did it say? Can you repeat that? Sorry, you were muted.
Pretty much Aya is saying, please do not damage the staterooms.
Please do not damage the staterooms. That's what the voice said.
Yep.
Yeah. That's gonna startle her, and she's gonna turn towards the speaker, and jet of acid.
Once again, from a different
From a different speaker in the room.
Yeah, from a different speaker in the room.
or security will be alerted and you will be escorted to the bridge.
I will tell them that it was an accident, because obviously that startled her. That startled even me. This is Lapis talking. That startled even me. I
Which
don't
is the
blame
fact-
your reaction there. What have you named her? And Cheshire goes, we have named her.
It's in
Well,
OOC.
yeah, I see it. We have named her. I have named her Cliff Ash Ebony Rose Simone. Right? And that's how you say that last name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's her last name. It's Cheshire's last name. What the?
I know. I know. I remember how to pronounce Cheshire's last name. Okay, it's been a while.
Oy.
Lapis goes, that is pretty. I'm assuming that you're not calling her by her first name, because that sounds a little out there. And Cheshire goes, what? I'm called Cheshire. Well, technically, no, I'm not, but never mind.
She calls me Ebony.
Ebony. Well, that is a beautiful name.
It's the color of my scales.
We
I
are
mean,
now
I'm
docking at Space Dock.
yes. I mean, I'm called Lapis Switch because I'm blue. So it makes sense.
Just
She
kind of like a loud
nods.
ka-thunk as the docking
Yeah.
clamps engage.
I do believe that we have arrived back to where we're supposed to be. Where are you two going to be just so then I tell you what, Teshar, we will text each other. We'll do the texting thing. I'll put you on a text. I'll put you on a. What is it? A texting
Data pad.
list, whatever, chain, whatever that is.
Thread.
Thank you, thread.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trying to come up with the right third word.
Yeah.
And we'll hash things out. And I will make sure that security doesn't come by and take you guys to the brig because of an accident. And she turns around, she walks out.
Yep.
And Teshar kind of looks
As
at.
you walk out, there's a security guard standing there. Is everything okay?
Yes, it was an accident. The sudden exclamation in their cabin startled one of them, and they reacted. A perfectly normal reaction.
We will make sure to recalibrate the speaker system in your cabin to make sure this doesn't happen again.
It wasn't my cabin. It was their cabin.
This cabin. He points to the
this
door you
cabin.
just came out of.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. As the security guard walks past.
Don't.
He stops.
Don't scare them.
He stops, pivots, and says, "I will come back later."
Thank you.
And trots off.
And Lapis will walk off. In the room, we'll kind of go back to that. Hang on.
Your time.
Okay. I will completely agree with that. I like that idea. I do. Back into the room, Teshar kind of looks at Ebony and goes, "Right, we're going to have to do some training with you safely once we're not on the ship or in the station." Yeah. Come on, Ebony.
Okay.
And they get up, and I'm assuming, Ebony, you're taking your picture?
Yes.
Okay. And we get up and we proceed to the docking port.
Collar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. As you pass through the docking collar, the station is oddly not as busy as you would expect it to be. Seems like it's kind of like quiet around here. Maybe everyone's off work. Maybe everyone's down on the planet. You don't know. The halls are sparse. Only a few people walking around.
Okay.
As you make your way to the elevators to the surface, Harper's already down on the surface. He blipped down.
Of course he blipped down.
And
that probably annoyed Cheshire, seeing him 1 minute and going, "Oh, you asshole."
Considering she didn't actually see Harper do that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because remember, they've been in their room. They have come out every once in a while, to get food and.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
He's been respectable and not blip around the entire ship. But now that he's home, he's like, I don't want to spend an entire time in an elevator. I'm just going to. I have places to be, people to meet, things to do.
Yeah. It's not as Lapis, but she's going to take the elevator now.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so Cheshire and Ebony are going to go into the elevator, and they're going to go to. I guess Cheshire still is in charge of Europe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she's going to go with Ebony to like Cheshire's one of Cheshire's training facilities in like let's put it in. Okay, let's put it in Norway.
Okay.
Fair enough. When they get down there though, and she tells Ebony where they're going, Ebony will sprout a set of dragon wings and pick her up and fly off. She has a cape of bat wings. I'm flavoring it as dragon wings.
And that's fine. You are fine.
As you make your way there, we're gonna
Take it away.
we're going to cut to a quick cut to harbor at the one of the locations, which is the no, not there. First location, Roppongi Hills, rooftop location near the Tokyo skyline in the center of the city. He walks in through the doors, and it's a he actually blips into the lobby, and at the reception desk, Mr. West, we've been expecting you. Please, right this way. As he's now dressed in kind of like his super suit, but it's like he's had it modified to be more like kind of like a dress suit, kind of like a nice business suit variation of a super suit, so it can change at will, but still also have his capability to rescue and save people if needed. As he follows the man and says, "Yes, I have the paperwork here. Can I take a look at the venue location?" Yes, right this way. As they head into an elevator, and then we cut back to you guys.
Well, I'm going to leave the Cheshire and Ebony to do the training, off
camera.
Off camera. Lapis is now on the ground. I'm assuming that Carmilla has also come down on the elevator, or did Carmilla do the same thing that they did before, which is produce bat wings and fall down?
Once they hit atmosphere.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless she was being spoken to. She doesn't like the elevator.
Too confining. I get it.
It's too slow.
Yeah, it's too slow.
Yeah.
Which is funny for somebody who has eternity.
Yeah.
Which takes forever. Sorry.
Actually, the first part of the trip, Lapis will talk to Carmilla, but as soon as they hit Atmo, right? I can completely see that too. Lapis will turn to Carmilla just as the elevator's descending down. I was wondering, do you have good fashion sense, Carmilla?
I mean, in what way?
Well, I don't think I have very good fashion sense, and I need to find a wedding dress, and I was wondering if you wanted to come with me to try to find one.
Sure. I mean,
of course, this is all being spoken in a very thick German accent, so
yeah, sure. But I mean, I normally dress in a Victorian sort of styling, so
yeah, we might need to get some more opinions.
I mean, there's something to be said about the 1890s. Plus, you get all the pretty lace. She does actually have like a set of lace like hand warmers, so to speak.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's the reason why the player is holding back is that I also happen to like the Victorian era for the pirate aesthetic.
Yeah, Victorian vampire always.
If I had my choice, I would be a Victorian pirate. So yeah, I can see that.
All right, Lapis, I'm going to send you a long string of text of places you can go to get your selections. Give me a quick second, Lap. All right. It's going to be a text file, so I do apologize, but you can expand it.
Holy macadamia nut!
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Oh,
I mean, Vanessa does have a modern fashion sense, so there's
oh yeah.
that.
Yeah, I mean, the first person she asked was her maid of honor, which
Yeah.
that's usually the traditional person that you would ask. But as these two have pointed out, Victorian vampire, and yes, it looks. Trust me, the Victorians knew fashion. Just they're fantastic. That's
Yeah.
the reason why I like the Victorian era so much. Just wow. But as a
So-
wedding dress.
Yeah, this is too much.
Yeah,
I
something like
mean, you can have the styling and have it a more modern dress.
that is very true.
That's kind of what because what Carmilla wears isn't exactly typical Victorian era, but she
Yeah.
wears, she wears a corset. She wears like slacks, like old slacks.
Corset.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
she wears like a shirt that kind of looks like the top half of Ada Wong.
Yeah. Okay, I know.
With the course, it's basically her original artwork is what she normally wears, including the lace hand wraps, which, if anybody asks her, is actually from the 1890s and actually from the woman that inspired Lucy.
Fair.
Woman that inspired Lucy.
Yeah, in Dracula.
Oh, okay. I think.
Lucy was the heroine.
I thought
You have Mina. Mina was the little sister, was the victim, and then you had Mina and Jonathan Harkness.
Yeah, Mina was the more heroine, and Lucy was the one that got bit and had to be had to have the blood transfusions.
Yes.
Well, technically they were both bit, but Mina was the one that I know exactly where he is.
Yeah.
Because of things. Yes.
Feel free to pick a few of those to visit from that list if you're so inclined. Or you can come up with one of your own.
Okay.
You should categorize based on theme.
Yeah, I know. Probably not any of the traditional cultural blends. Probably not that. That one. I'm going to be sending right back to you.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I'm. Give me a second.
Take your time, no rush.
And then one more, probably on the other side. Oh, why not that one? Okay. I've chosen at least 3 places.
Okay. Which
Um,
one do you want to visit first?
oh, since we are thinking about Victorian era,
Mhm.
the La Sandra Nova.
All right.
Yeah,
Here.
going there first.
All right. So you, I'm assuming.
For the
Go ahead.
for the record, Carmilla will be waiting at the bottom. She just didn't want to be in the elevator.
Oh no. The conversation that she had with Carmilla was before they hit Atmos. As soon as Atmos happened, Carmilla's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, she wanted to make sure she had the conversation before they hit Atmos.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Carmilla, you're standing next to, at the corner of Nova Avenue and Regal Way.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I just came up with these names.
Sure,
on
why
the fly
not?
from AI. So, yep. The streets are busy. It's obviously the fashionable shopping district, one of them. And you're standing there as Lapis. The elevator arrives 10 blocks from your destination.
Yeah. Okay.
At the Geospace Hub. And there's announcements. Welcome to the Geospace Hub with transit to Big Brother Orbital and the surrounding area. You know, like the general PA announcements that you hear at like a train station or whatever.
Oh yeah.
The next train to Tokyo Uesaki Station will be arriving in 5 minutes.
Where is she going?
You just need to walk 10 blocks if you like.
She doesn't have to walk.
Or you can take the Skyline, which is the
she doesn't have to do that either. She can touch herself and fly, honey bun.
Yeah. True. Because people see you exit the elevator and a couple phones pop out, snapping pictures.
Huh?
A couple phones pop out. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So people are taking pictures because, you know, heroes are few and far between in this area.
Yeah. As soon as she's clear of the people who are taking pictures of her, she'll hit herself and
shoot off to that destination.
Yeah, she'll shoot off to the
the first store.
To the first place.
Carmilla, you are waiting outside. It is raining.
Of course it's raining.
Oh, good. That means the sun's not out.
Yes.
I did that as a as an homage to you because I was like, yeah, gloomy day, getting a wedding dress sounds about right. I mean, it's a light
Yeah.
drizzle. It's not like heavy rain, so at least it's not drenchy.
Yeah.
It's kind of misty too, so a little foggy.
Okay.
I'm kind of theming it like a London kind of mist, rain, light rain.
Yeah.
As floating down next to the bus stop from above is Lapis. As your feet lightly touch the sidewalk. Go ahead.
What took you so long?
Unlike you, I cannot turn myself into bats and fly here.
It was mist, and I don't turn into bats.
Lapis smiles at you.
I grow bat wings. There's a difference.
Fair enough. Let's wander into here and see if I can find a dress that would suit me.
As you walk through the revolving door,
Mm-hmm.
it is modern. Lots of white, like glossy, kind of like neon lights, and it's not super bright, but it's like kind of like if you were to walk into like an Apple store, but for wedding dresses. It's that kind of design. And it's a little bit
I did
overwhelming
not bring
for
my
poor Carmilla.
sunglasses.
What?
No,
It's a little
She
bit
goes, and
overwhelming. Go ahead.
I didn't bring my sunglasses. Ugh.
There's a reception desk at the front. As this tall, maybe 7'8" woman walks around, and she is thin. All right, yes, mom. Sorry. She is very thin, like hourglass figure, but not like super hourglass.
All right.
Nice, kind of like figure.
Ah.
Tall, slender. Perfect proportions in every way, and she walks around the top of, around the marble counter, and she says, "Hello, and welcome to now I forget the name. Damn it, sorry. Welcome to Nova. What can we do for you today?"
Yeah, I am looking for a wedding dress.
Ah, well, you came to the right place. We have everything that is bound to wonder and glisten with the stellar beauty of Lyssandra's finest quality silks and modern technology. What particular cut are you interested in? Do you have any particular preference? Would you like to just look around the showroom?
Well,
We have a couple classics over here on this rack. She walks by and
I
pulls out a couple.
I see that. I am looking for. I guess I'm going for something a little historic. I mean, my friend here, looking over at Carmilla,
Who is like shading her eyes with her hand, trying to look for a dark veil to put on.
What are you wearing?
To
by
try
the way?
on.
What are you wearing, by the way?
Like I said, the red top, the black corset, the slacks, pair of boots.
When this lady looks at you, Carmilla, or I should say Sanguine, she almost
her laced hand things.
She almost has a hint of pleasure, but also kind of like an air on her facial expression, like, "What are you wearing?" Because this is a high elegant store, and she's like, "You come in here wearing that? I guess it's okay, but she has a little bit offness to her about your appearance, but Lapis she has no problem because she's the customer, and that's the vibe you get. And she says, "Computer lights," and she does like the clap clap, and the lights dim to a reasonable mood lighting.
Okay, well, doing that, it allows Carmilla to open her eyes, which means she can catch the eyes of this woman, and cast Charm Person.
Oh dear.
I figured
Look.
you'd do that.
I think we should be friends. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what I'm wearing, and
Oh,
besides,
darling,
we're here
you
for
look-
my friend.
Darling, you're more than right. You look fabulous in what you're wearing. Her mood immediately changes. I just rolled a nat 1 on her.
Ah!
And she says, I believe I have something upstairs that might be of interest to you. I have a whole collection of classics and more traditionally themed attire that might be right up your alley. Follow me as she walks towards, yes, an elevator.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Carbilla's just gonna walk by and smile and say to Lapis,
Mm.
turns out she can be a pleasant person. And turns and walks.
Nah. Lapis gives Carmilla a small smile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Now,
if the shoe fits.
The lady smiles back and says, "Now I do need to ask a couple questions before we get up there. Do you have any particular budget in mind, just so that I can determine what exactly we're looking for within your price range, madam?"
Okay.
This is
What
one of
was
the
the-
higher end stores.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember. Okay, is the budget actually printed on some of the papers that
Yes.
It's
I
like
would say-
12 million. It's like 10 million, but
Yeah.
like for what it's worth, the piggy bank is unlimited because the Baxters were so loaded, money doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Very true. So she still has her purse. She is. Oh, what she's wearing? She's not wearing her superhero suit.
Yeah.
What she is wearing is what looks like still all blue, but different colors of blue. She's wearing a dark blue skirt.
Yes.
With a white trim. She's wearing I'm going to put her in blue flats. I do not like heels.
That's fair.
Heels. She is wearing a kind of a light blue shirt. And what is the temperature like in Tokyo right now? Is it hot? Is it cold?
It's kind of brisk. So it's like in between cold and hot. It's like if you were to be around maybe like
So it's
45.
it's what
Let's go with that.
it's okay.
Yeah.
So what she's wearing on top is she's wearing a kind of a nice jacket that's kind of unbuttoned. And the color is, as I said, she's blue. Light blue, dark blue, and her jacket is kind of like a mid blue. Yes, she is blue.
Yep.
From the top
Blue.
of her head to the bottom of her shoes.
It's
Yes.
just blue all the way down.
Yes, blue all the way down.
Yeah. So she says, "Oh, by the way, and because we have a new guest in our chat, With your permission, Zimmer, I'd like to use your screen name as the name of this NPC, if that's okay. Please let me know in chat if that's all right. But I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Just let me know if you want me to do anything different with that.
I think they left.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, this is Miss Zim or Miss Z. We'll just go with
Okay.
that. Miss Z.
All right.
And she says, "By the way, my name is Miss Z. I will be taking care of you
That's-
to."
That thank you. Thank you.
As she beams at Carmilla, and she says, "We have dressing rooms back here." She gestures to the dressing room sign, and she says, "But our collection is here." And you see like 12 racks lining just the left side of this wall. And they all have assorted different types of wedding dresses of various shapes and sizes and styles within your confines of your request. As she walks over to like somewhere in the middle of the 11th rack and pulls out a very marvelous looking blue gown.
Mhm.
And has a train and kind of ruffles that are scrunched up like near the sides with like little flowers. And she says, "This would look nice, perhaps."
Okay.
Or I have she looks at your do you like the dress? I'm trying to gauge with you as the player character.
Mm.
Not interested? No. She holds it up, kind of waiting for a response before she puts it back.
Okay.
Sorry, one sec.
Huh?
Good.
I need a sec. Sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
So he holds it out and says, "You're welcome to look at it if you'd like. I'll put it off to the side if you want to try it on. It's your choice." He shovels through a few more garments.
Okay.
Any particular style or material you're interested in? Obviously, we're going with blues according to your themed registry. Any other accent colors that I should be aware of?
I went and looked this up. I thought traditionally the bride was supposed to wear white.
Oh, honey, that's yes, that is tradition, but for themed weddings, it's whatever the bride wants. After all, it is you who are getting married to your significant other, and you are the star of the show. She beams with bright eyes. She's pushing the sail really hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Lapis can kind of see the writing on the wall. Just kind of
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
I mean, I do have this. She pulls out like kind of a white with light blue accent trim. It's like blue ribbon around the edge of the lacings and stuff like that. And she says, "A little more traditional, subtle. Obviously, this will have to be brought in. It's a size XL.
Okay.
But we can order it for you. We do have a tailor in the back."
Ah. Okay.
Welcome back, Camilla.
Yeah. She looks at the dresses that are on offer. Let's start trying these on and see which one I like the most. I mean,
all right, fair enough.
Just
would you like me to pick out a couple more while you're back there, or wait until you come out?
You can pick out a couple more. I'll try on, and she'll take the first one that she was offered.
The iridescent blue one, yeah.
And
Yep.
I'll put this on, and then we'll see how it is, and see if I like it,
All right.
and then we can keep going. And I'm going to say, for at least for a little bit.
Yep.
Because I did give you 3 different places,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assuming it's going to be rinse and repeat between
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
between these 2 and Carmilla constantly casting charm person on the person that we're talking to for these dresses, right?
Yes.
I
yes,
mean,
probably.
depends on how they,
React.
react to her.
That's true. Okay, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
You call her a classless scrub, she's gonna charm your she's gonna use magic on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is very fair.
So you go into the dressing room, you
Mm-hmm.
do the things, you come out,
Mm-hmm.
and how do
Yep.
you feel? What do you say? What do you do? Actually, roll me a 'cause I feel
I
like
knew
this
you.
should be a tour roll, so it's gonna be
Uh-huh.
contested against
What
both the
am I?
NPC and Carmilla. So Carmilla is gonna have to roll a charisma
so
saving throw.
So this is not a Lapis.
Yeah. So, but Lapis is gonna have to roll a. What would be like roll charisma, or basically what would be like equivalent of like stunning someone, like a charisma check kind of thing.
A charisma check.
Okay. Well, charisma
Yeah.
check with advantage, and then you're gonna have to roll a charisma saving throw, both the NPC and Carmilla.
Okay, so what is Lapis rolling?
Just charisma with advantage, standard check.
Oh, okay.
I have to roll for this NPC. Yeah. So,
Okay, so this is just a charisma check, right? Okay.
Yep. Well, obviously she's charmed, so she's gonna roll at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Carmilla just doesn't say anything. She just, needless to say, you can see her fangs, and she's just mouth. Bleh.
Yeah.
What did you roll? So I know.
That one.
There. Wow. Okay.
My character had a 16.
Well, the lady rolled a 10.
Okay.
At disadvantage. So yeah, they're both impressed. Carmilla is just kind of like dog panting.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
Well,
more
not-
like the stuns, like
Vampire. Yeah.
yeah, just what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the lady's
What?
the first lady. The lady takes her long, slender finger and clicks your jaw shut and says, "You look marvelous, darling." As her finger goes back to her hand. So, how does that make you feel? Give us your feedback. It's a form-fitting dress.
Mm-hmm.
It's not snug.
Right.
It flows around the waist.
Right.
But near the top and like kind of like the shoulders, it kind of cinches in. So
Okay.
I'll let you decide how you interpret that. And it's backless.
Yeah. She kind of looks at it. Goes, no. She doesn't know any of these things. He's going to wander out to where Carmilla and the woman are and go, okay, so this is dress number 1. And she does a twirl.
And the lady says, "Marvelous, darling, marvelous." Sorry, I had to do the
Yeah,
thing from
I know.
Mhm.
And she looks over at at Carmilla and has, what do you think? I mean, this is only just the first dress. I've got other ones.
And you just see the jaw dropped.
I mean,
Abidi.
it's a beautiful dress.
As the lady cuts in, and says,
Matches
"What is
your
it to
hair."
wear?"
This is only the first dress. I mean, I don't want to settle on the first dress and not look at the rest of the dresses.
That's a fair point, lady says as she hands you the next dress.
This is
And-
going to be a long day.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it is.
And we're going to flash cut to maybe 3 hours in. And we are.
Well, okay. You can go and talk to. You can have maybe
A scene.
go to a different character.
Yeah, Kratos. Are you there? No. Okay. Well then, I will take. I will.
Kratos is not there. No, Kratos is not there.
No, he's AFK for a moment.
Oh no!
I'm
Wait,
here.
there he is.
Oh,
There he is.
Kratos.
Unmute.
You and me are going to the. What was the location of this? Where is it? Nope.
If you read what I DM,
Sent in a DM. Hold on. Give me a second to look.
part of the exploring the camp team found a hidden warp.
Okay. Fair. Okay, so we're gonna cut to you, and you find these Andorian traditional formal wear.
Stunning formal wear again.
Yeah. Somehow way wedged in the back of your captain's closet. You didn't even know you had these things.
Yeah, there's a whole different wardrobe of just gowns and
Yeah.
between Klingon and Andorian make.
Yeah. So you're pondering through these, and
I realize I'm going to need some help choosing an appropriate gift.
as down on the surface, there's a call up to the ship. Miss Kratos, Vanessa, sorry. I could use your help with picking out some of the arrangements here at the flower shop, as well as the particularly what we want to do with the music.
Momentarily, but I will request your help later on to select a dress. I found
Okay.
some on this.
Just a slight bit of hesitation as he says, "Okay, very well. I guess I can help. I'm not good with dresses. I'm more with. I'll be there when I can." He says, "But if you could come down now, if able, that'd be appreciated. Tight is tight's fine. I don't mind."
Combat that's near me, and the ability in it. Realize just on the surface.
All right.
Seconds later.
You are at the Celestial Sky Dome.
And I'm in just a dress or whatever.
Yep. And
Nothing.
there's above the Celestial Sky Dome is the Shinjuku Garden Observatory. He says, so Harper says, so Mr. Ed Wan here is coordinating with us with the computerization of the drone show, and he'd like a how many drones, and I already sent him the files for the drones that I came up with this show, but he needs your authorization code to configure the drones to the music that we have selected. And by the way, I was going to play the music for you, at least for the audience. And yeah, all the drone shows happening.
What I have in store on ship, current drone, and the access codes to them all.
Yep.
To coordinate them with the music.
Very well. Shall we run the sequence once through just to ensure it's good? Now, for the audience and for the cast, if you want to tune in to the music on your headphones in stream, I'll be pumping it through the stream. It's up to you. All right.
That's fine.
As Ed opens up his laptop and says, "All right, here we go."
This
is drones start to rise towards the surface, towards the air.
The stars above my head, but I was
turns into a star with a picture of Lapis off to the left, looking up.
But it felt like I was lost till you came.
The ship crashing on Earth.
Showed me what love cost.
Yeah.
And I was born
picture of Harper
beneath the sky.
Looking up at the sky clouds,
Boy of Earth, touched by stars so high.
Reaching out towards the stars.
But when I saw your eyes, I knew the truth.
Harper and Lapis looking at each other.
That we were meant to fight and never live in fear.
We're more than just our powers.
Lapis floating.
Just our scars.
Together we
fading in and
can
out.
conquer no matter where we are.
Soaring towards the sky together.
On the rise, with the sun and stars in our
rescue,
eyes.
like crime fighting.
Through every storm, through every fight, we'll stand as one. We'll light
Standing
the
tall,
night.
shoulder to shoulder.
Arms I'll never fall.
With you, I can have it all.
A love that's stronger
As the galaxy
than the
flies by,
skies. We're
and like the sun
unbreakable, you
outward,
and I.
Pluto, and then her
I
planet.
was born to save the day, a hero made of light.
Zooming into the planet,
All the battles fought,
Glorious
couldn't
City
make
is
the
reborn.
world right.
Ooh.
Till I found you, Lapis, in the chaos and flames.
As this scene fades, the chaos and the flames of the past, slowly rebuilding itself for the future.
And though I came from galaxies far, I found my heart
This
beneath
shooting
the
star shoots
stars.
across the sky.
In every fight I felt your hand. Together we will make a stand.
More than
Two hands
just our battles.
clasping like this.
More than just our fears.
We'll face whatever comes. And
Two
wipe away
full body
the
drone images of them holding hands like this, spinning in
heroes
circles
on the rise.
above you.
With the sun and stars in our eyes. Through every storm, through every
As the solar
fight,
system
we'll
that projects
stand as
behind
one.
them.
We'll light the night. In your arms I'll never
The zoom in of Lapis' face as drones,
have it all.
smiling.
That's stronger than the skies. We're unbreakable, you and I. When the
As the chain
walls
never
fall
breaks.
apart,
Like a picture
I'll
of
be
linkage of a
there
chain.
to heal your heart. Through
And then the burst of
wars
like
and
fireworks in the
tears,
background.
you wiped
the drones.
away my fears.
Back.
Together we rise, we're built from fire. A love that burns like the sun's desire.
This is a picture of the sun off in the distance, with a smiling face,
Sun and
looking
stars
down
in
on
our
Earth.
eyes. Through every storm, through every fight, we'll stand as one. We'll light the night. In your arms I'll never fall.
As this is a picture of Lapis and Harper forever, a bond so strong. In text.
Unbreakable, you and I. From galaxies to Earth, we'll stand to
As Earth and Lapis' planet fade in behind the text.
and in the end, we'll always rise.
Right.
Unbreakable, you and I.
As it says, "Unbreakable, you and I" at the end, and then the lights fade on the drones, and they all land.
Okay.
So, what do you think, Zed? As Harper says, it's perfect. We just need to send the video file to Lapis. As he says, already done. As you get a clip of that sent to your phone while you're in the dressing room.
Right.
Roll me a Christmas saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes, because it's so beautiful.
Okay.
It has the music playing in it and everything.
Right.
Depending on what your reaction is and what your roll, you may shed a tear.
That's a 13.
A single tear drops onto the garment.
Yeah, she's like on her third dress.
Yeah.
She gets this set to her. She looks down at it. Harper. Yeah.
And it says
Which is-
it says a button, 2 buttons underneath: approve or change.
Well, I mean, Camilla hears Lapis say Harper and watches her cry.
Mhm.
These are just the stuff, the things that Harper suggested, but I was able to implement with.
That text goes through.
Yeah. Okay.
See the techno was.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Something wrong in there?
Harper was talking about a drone show, and he just showed me a clip of what he has planned for it. And it's very cute and sweet. And,
Yeah, well. I mean, that's good, yeah.
yeah, it's good. And she pulls out her, she has her hand. She has the device, and she hits the approval button. She's not going to change a thing.
Yep. As when you hit approve, the money it gets transacted.
Yeah.
It says,
Yep.
Well, that's that. I look forward to seeing this. He says with a smile. He says, oh, he looks at his watch. You guys need to see. You guys need to go to the vocal shop because the musicians are waiting. I'll see you at the event, he says. It's like, as we all start heading out from the venue. Cutting back to you, Lapis. And Carmilla in this is like assuming the 4th store. No, not the 4th store, the 2nd store.
Okay.
Let me look at the name of the 2nd store. What is it? God dang it. Luminescence Contour. Or Porter. French style, hinting at I'm just reading the theme. Yeah, so the fabric is actually infused with nanites.
And
it tends to glisten and glimmer in the light, and it has like kind of, think of it like one of those, like, if you ever watched like those light performers. It's like that, but with a dress, a wedding dress.
Right.
The lights go out, the dress lights up and does its effect.
Right.
And you can change the color and everything to white, blue, whatever.
Right.
It's basically a bunch of LEDs woven into a dress. And the man says, and this is Mr. Shu Yu. Don't ask where the name came from. AI came up with that.
Okay.
So he says, Mr. Shu says, so, looks like it fits, but how does it make you shine? He says, as the lights slowly come back to normal. They're not as bright as the first store you went to.
Right.
Thankfully.
Mm-hmm. And the store's a little bit more contemporary. It's not over the top.
And probably they were a lot nicer to you, given what you're wearing.
Mr. Shu is wearing almost similar outfit, but like it's white.
Oh,
with a
Then he remains
little hints of red tinge.
He remains unaffected by Charm Person because she doesn't use it.
Yep. Okay. So, yep. He says this is the fourth dress. He starts counting the dresses in the pile. Yes, this is. He looks at the price tag. And kind of. He looks at the price tag, slightly smiles, and then holds up the price tag flip to you and says, "Will you be renting or will you be purchasing?"
I think I will be purchasing. I kind of look at this particular dress. So this one has like said it had lights on it.
Neon threads.
Neon threads.
Am I present for this or no?
It's nanofiber. What were you saying, Kratos?
Am I with the main group right now or no?
No, you're not. You're still at the venue. You're making your way there as the door goes. It plays the wedding march actually when you walk through the door.
Okay, that makes sense.
It goes dun 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 dun, and then walk in. Oh, more customers. More customers. He says, "Give me 1 second," and he sets the dress down on the rack. He says, "I'll be right back up." He heads downstairs. Welcome to. Now I have to get the name of the store. Welcome to Luminex Couture. French luminescent designs. How may I help you?
I'm here for my friend, Miss Lapis. And party.
Miss Kyle, I believe. He says they're upstairs. Yeah. I'll take you up. And you walk up you walk up the stairs. There's stairs and there's an elevator.
We are up here.
There you go.
Give them my credentials for financial whatever.
Yep.
To help out.
He says, the gentleman says, so you are making a financial, we're financing this. I see. He says, he takes the formalities and says,
yeah,
I don't know if she's chosen this particular dress, but I'll put this on the file just in case. He puts the information in and then coming down the stairs in the dress.
Thank you. That was the thing. She's coming down in the dress.
Harper sees. And now Harper has to roll a charisma saving throw.
Actually, all of you have to roll a charisma saving throw again.
Mm-hmm. Now the question is, with advantage or disadvantage?
Okay.
That's up to you.
For Harper, it's with disadvantage. For everybody else, normal. Yeah.
Okay.
But poor Harper.
Wow.
Camilla got a 10.
How does the 21 rock you?
For Harper?
He rolled 2 21s, which is odd.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
he looks at the
I know.
dress and he says, he doesn't say anything, but he's seen this dress so many times in so many weddings online. He's like, really? he doesn't show it, but like he's kind of like, okay. but you can tell that he's smiling, but you can feel it's faked.
Okay. You had a 10, Carmilla?
Yep.
It. Either way, no. Well, what did Kratos roll?
Give me a quick second. I did not roll for Mr. Kratos. Mr. Kratos is rolling now. Mr. Kratos is drooling. Miss Kratos is drooling.
Okay, that's fair. My character comes down with this on, but I think this. I like this. What do y'all think?
Harper just gives 2 thumbs up. I'm down for it.
Vanessa just gives a nod of approval.
Okay.
And
Very nice.
Also says, with the owner of the shop, he simply says, "Put it on the account and charge it."
He pushes the button, and he says,
Yeah.
"We'll have it shipped out to you in your size, because the one you tried on was one size too large." He says, "We'll have it brought in."
The thing is the one that she has on is she fixed it so that she could fit in it.
Yeah.
But it feels loose in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why the tailor's going to work on it.
Yep.
Also, does the shop owner to put any of the tailor charges to the account as well?
Yeah.
He strikes a couple keys. Already done. And he says, Miss Anne will be having it returned. Do you want it shipped to you, or do you want to pick it up?
Oh,
that's the bride's prerogative. I'm just.
He looks at the bride. Miss Kyle.
Yes. I'll have it sent. I don't think I can come back here.
I'll have I will need an address.
He provides one.
Excellent. It'll be ready in about. It'll be ready on the 28th.
All right.
That's just kind of like saying like it'll be ready in a week, like 2 weeks and a couple days.
Right.
He says, "Pleasure doing business with you, and remember, always shine brightly, even on your wedding day."
Thank you. He looks over at Carmilla. And I want to thank you for joining me. I know this was a really tough day for you.
It's all right. I mean, other than being blinded and then
insulted.
Yeah. No.
That did not go amiss, not even to me.
It's all right. She should be really angry about at me about right now.
She's reading the review that you gave.
Well, no, because once Charm Person wears off, she knows she was influenced in some way.
She and you get a notice from the store saying you are now banned. You in particular, however, Lapis is still welcome.
Yeah.
That was the first store. The second store is fine. Mr. Ed is. Mr. Shu is actually a really nice gentleman.
Yes.
And Harper says, "Well then, that's some of the formalities. Now we he hails
some of the formalities. Come on."
He says, "Yes. Now I was going to, as you walk out of the store, and waiting there is a black stretch limo. Hover limo, and he says, this is going to take us to the observatory. No, not the observatory. Sorry. Well, not the observatory. Sorry, I have to pull up the location. What was it? The Harper View. Well, actually, you
Okay.
hop into the cab as the butler holds open the door. Mrs.
Mhm.
Kyle, welcome. Welcome aboard. As he lets you
Yes.
take your seat in the back
Mhm.
of the limo. Harper slides in next to you, along with
Mhm.
Carmilla and Vanessa. As he closes his door and gets in the front of the hover vehicle and says, "Harborview, right, Mr. West? That's correct." As they start lumbering towards Harborview Restaurant. It's about maybe like a 10-minute ride, so you guys can chit-chat, talk, look at the sights, do what you need to. Talk about your days. This is kind of just free RP right here. So I love the dress you picked out, Lapis.
Well, thank you.
I mean, I like that one a lot.
Mhm.
But the first one was stunning, even if the saleswoman was less
Rude.
than.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys go to Lysandra's?
Yeah.
It's fine. We made friends in the end.
Harper just does the nose pinch thing and says, "Carmilla, you really need to keep an eye on your powers and don't use them in that way."
Yes, I'm just supposed to take insults because I'm a hero. Yeah, no, I'm good.
He sighs as he looks out the window and says, "Well, the next stop we're headed to is the restaurant, where we'll be tasting the 5-course meal. I hope you brought a empty stomach, Miss Kyle." As he hugs you, kind of one arm around the shoulder, he says, "I picked out some of the finest dishes from some of the finest chefs preparing for us."
And this is the event. I will be completely no help. Carmilla says.
That's fine, as you'll be working with the florist with the flower arrangements. And
because I was in the service of the Queen of Roses, suddenly I'm a gardener?
Harper just semi-giggles and snorts and says, "I wasn't going to say that, but it's what Aurora wrote on the documentation. Talk to Aurora, not me." Harper sighs. Is Ebony with us too?
Fair enough. No, she's with Cheshire.
Oh, yeah. Now we cut to Cheshire.
Yeah, Cheshire has been trading Ebony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Her most recent trick is slipping into little. This is how she has survived physical combat training so far. She slips into shadows and basically becomes intangible. She just becomes a wispy set of shadows.
Right.
As the battle drones are like, target lost. And you're just kind of like, I'm right here. No target identified. And you just take them out one by one.
Hold on. Go ahead, Trish.
Go ahead.
Well, she sees your character, go into shadows, and with the target lock. You can't do that in every fight, dear.
Okay, fine. She will, let's see. How showy does she want to get?
That's your call.
That's up to you. Yeah, that is up to you.
Okay. She is. Yeah, I won't use these for a bit. So why not?
I love it.
Okay. She is going to sigh and point her. She'll walk out, let it get target locked,
Uh,
and she'll point at a section.
Target
And she'll
acquired.
point at a section of the ceiling, and churning black clouds start to form in the center of the room and slowly starting to engulf everyone else.
mhm.
And
Night
the
vision is
drone
activated.
the drones get struck. Okay, so this is how it works out.
Go ahead.
They get thunder. They take thunder damage the first time because you get a booming thunder.
Mhm.
Turn 2, acid rain. Turn 3, 6 lightning bolts. Turn 4, hailstones.
Mhm.
And turns 5 through 10, gusts and freezing rain.
Oof.
The spell is called Storm of Vengeance.
Okay.
Aptly named.
All right. So
Damn.
after all this chaos and like the howling winds and stuff that die down, and the dust and debris settle, there are only 2. There are a total of 5 of these battle droids, like battle mechs that you basically stole from the Baxter brothers. And,
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and only 2 of them are left standing, semi-intact but heavily rusted and slightly charred and battle torn. The remaining 3 battle droids are just hulking, scorched, burning, slightly melted, heavily rusted husks of their former selves. And one of them just one of the pairs of legs just thunk onto the ground, and like it pitches forward and just thunks onto the ground, and the midsection just separates and turns to ash.
Okay. Yeah, for what it's worth, this is the dice breakdown.
Mhm.
Round 1, 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Round 2, 4d6. Round 3, 10d6. Round 4, 2d6, and round 5 through 10, 1d6 a round.
Yeah, that's enough to obliterate their life points at least twice over for at least those 3.
And the last 2 will take an ice knife and a flame dagger. Or flame blade.
Right.
And finish the job.
So they start pitching forward, sparking. The first one with the ice knife. The flame dagger just explodes the computer core in the second one.
And actually, when she jumps up in the air and takes them both out, dual wielding both spells.
Mm-hmm.
And when she lands a lot like a cat. Ironically enough.
All right. Cheshire sits there and goes, "Very nice, Ebony. Very nice indeed."
The computer speaker says, "Simulation ended. Level 12. Continue to level 13.
Do you think you could take on level 13, dear?
She basically just like rolls her shoulders and cracks her neck and says, "I think I might be able to."
Well, then let's continue.
Ask anybody if they need it.
As the simulation resets, and you stole these 2, I'm gonna give them to you. 2 of the evenly matched for Cheshire. And when the Queen of Roses was around, those 2 showstoppers enter the scene, and then we cut away.
Oh Lord, no!
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Have fun with those things.
Oh no!
But remember, they're under your Cheshire's control, so she can
Well,
call
yeah,
off
I
the
know
fight if
that.
she wants.
Yeah, I know.
So, we cut back to the taxi, or I should say limo,
All right.
rolling up to this grand glass tall structure with a observatory on top. Overlooking on the water's front, off to the left, as you pull up, you can see the Rainbow Bridge
hmm
and the mountains of Mount Fuji off in the distance across the lake.
Right.
And Harper says, "We're here." The car stops, and Mr. Ed opens the door to your side, letting Lapis out first.
Right.
As you take in this view, it's sunset, and oh my gosh, it is beautiful.
Wow.
And Harper says, "I picked the best view in the city for the reception dinner, and this special surprise that you saw on your phone afterward. Up there." He points to the rooftop.
All right.
As he hands you a leaflet with the menu. So if you scroll down to the menu on your document, I can open it up on the screen for our audience. That is not, that's the character sheet. All right, let's get down to the menu. Menu. Reception, futuristic 5-course dinner featuring a amuse-bouche between each meal, with a mix of blend of Japanese and traditional Euro-Asian cuisine.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Interesting.
As you walk in, and there's how many tables do we want? How many groups per table do we want to divide the 100 guests?
I don't know.
Groups of 5 per table?
Yeah.
5 divided by, hold on, I have to do some quick math.
20 tables.
20 tables spread out in a large area with the dance floor in the middle.
How many people in the wedding party? Because they would have their own table.
That's on the wedding guests list. Give me a second. Kratos, Sanguine, Nomi, Thorn, Bullet's son if he's attending, Aurora, friends and family will be at table number 2, Citizens and Heroes table number 3, City Planning Commissioner of Tokyo will be at table 4 with the mayor at table 2. Sitting at our table will be Kratos, Sanguine, Nomi, Thorn, Harper, Lapis, so that's 5.
Right.
And then table 2 will have a couple sprinkling of the other guests, but table 2 will have Tomaku, Takumi Watabai, local business magnate and philanthropist who once funded the initial Heroes sporting events for the IHA. Micah Tanaka will also be sitting at table 2 with a journalist who covered many of our exploits as heroes. And then your dear friend is standing there. Naoki Futamoto, your intake specialist and special scientist for your integration into Earth Society. She's the only person there, along with the wedding reception host of the venue, the DJ, and the florist.
Right.
Who
And
I have
then
not
100.
named.
So we would need 22, 23 tables.
I'm going to go 24.
24.
Yeah,
Yep.
24 tables. Yep.
Mhm.
And the head chef comes out and says, well, the specialist says, sits you down at the first table and explains the situation. Says, we're going to be bringing out a couple dishes from our head chefs, and I'd like you to tell me if the proposed menu is okay or if you'd like to make any changes. Feel free to let me know during each course.
Okay.
As she claps her hands and says, bring on the first appetizer. As 3 dishes are set before you, a mini tempura roll, sushi bites, and gazoa. If I'm just mispronouncing that for anyone in the audience who is of Asian descent or Japanese descent, I do apologize for my misinterpretation or misspelling of that term. I am not fluent in this language. And I do apologize if I'm butchering most of this. So, how we're going to do this, and I had it set up, is we're going to do, I'm going to set a threshold with a d6, and we're going to roll Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Constitution saving throws, huh?
Uh-huh. For taste.
Oh boy. Okay.
Now
Now
for
who
anything
all
that
is
you...
there? Yeah, who all is there?
Kratos, myself,
Okay.
you,
Uh-huh.
Ebony.
Wait.
No,
not Ebony.
Carmilla.
Carmilla.
She just can't eat.
Carmilla, and I think that's it.
Wait a minute, Ebony can't eat?
Carmilla can't eat.
Carmilla can't
Oh,
eat.
Carmilla can't eat.
So she's sitting off talking to the florist right now about the 6 different arrangements at different tables.
Okay, that's fair.
She's a vampire. What made you think she could eat?
Okay.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
All right. I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw for the first deal. Now, here's the kicker. If there's a particular dish you want, you can call out that you like to roll with advantage on that one. That is player discretion.
Okay. Whatever is there.
Sorry?
Vote for whatever's there.
Okay. Okay. So for the first dish, which is the tempura rolls, everyone needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, lordy. Well, I mean, that's not bad.
Kratos is enjoying it. Now I need to do Harper.
That was a 14.
Oh no, Harper. Harper does not like this one. As he kind of picks at it. And he says, he's not a fish person.
Obviously not.
And he tries the next dish. It is flexion, so we're going to roll again.
Okay.
And this is the sushi bites. This hopefully is a little bit better for him.
Oh boy. Again?
He's enjoying the sushi
14.
bites.
Yeah, I rolled the exact same number again.
Fair.
Which was a 14. Yeah.
We roll for Kratos. Kratos is okay with the sushi bites. What did everyone else roll?
Penguin's not eating.
Oh yeah, you're right. So it's just me and Lapis and Kratos, kind of.
Yep.
So for the next dish, which is the gazoa, or whatever it's called. Go ahead. Kratos is okay with that.
Oh! What is this?
I'll describe the item. This is steamed and pan-fried dumplings filled with pork and vegetables.
Lapis likes this. I rolled a 27.
They're basically steamed pork dumplings.
Oh! like those things anyway. Oh,
Yeah, steamed pork dumplings. Yep.
Oh,
Harper says, I feel like this was going to be a good one. He says, keep this one
Nom,
and the
nom, nom, nom.
sushi.
Nom,
Have
nom,
the
nom, nom, nom,
tempura
nom,
as an
nom.
option. And the chef takes away the plates and places a small appetizer, what he calls a amuse bouche, on the table. And
Oh,
it's
what?
a amuse bouche.
Oh boy.
There's one between each of the 5 courses. This is a seaweed salad with pickled ginger and sesame dressing. Enjoy, says the
Okay,
server.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was a 29.
You scarf this thing down like it's your last meal.
Yeah. It's like, no, 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 no.
Harper just looks over and says, wow, you're hungry. He's going to
What?
roll
I
for this
didn't
one.
I didn't have anything to eat all day. I was worried
As you-
about this wedding.
As you look down his plate, and it's almost like licked clean.
Darling?
What about Kratos?
Yeah,
Rolling
let's
for Kratos,
let's
as you said.
yeah, split a roll for Kratos.
Kratos,
Darling?
14. You're still eating. But slowly. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Nom, 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 nom. Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
The waiter just almost walked, like as he's walking out, he turns, notices that we already finished, and turns back and says, good to note.
okay.
Next dish, please.
Okay.
All right. Course number 2, the soup and starter dish. There are 2 options on this. Miso soup and tuna tartare. As he sets each plate in front of you.
This is the tartar.
Miso soup and tuna tartare.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll for myself.
Oh no no no! I rolled on that one. That was a 10. No no no.
The soup is not your favorite. It's a little
Really?
tart.
Where the hell did that come from?
Ew.
And so I roll.
No,
I don't like the
no.
soup either.
Ew.
I rolled a 12. Let's see what Kratos rolls. Oh, Kratos slurps the soup down and holds the bowl up like he's like drinking it. Kratos,
How you eat? Oh,
go ahead.
that's how you eat miso.
Yes, it is. I've had miso. It's wonderful soup. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
Oh, I
Alright,
love
now,
miso soup.
Now for the tartare.
Were those 2 separate things?
2 separate items on the menu. Each
Okay.
guest gets to pick one from each item on the list, except for the amuse bouche, which is only 1 of each.
Okay.
The amuse bouche, you don't get a choice. You can choose to
Okay, that was-
but it's offered.
Yeah, that was a 27 for my character. So my character actually likes that.
Yeah, so we're keeping the tartare. Harper's rolling for the tartare. Oh my gosh, Harper! Wow. He says he gives a thumbs up and a chef's kiss.
Oh,
He rolled a 31.
Wow.
Kratos, let's see what you get. Not a fan.
I kind of didn't expect him to be a fan of the tartar.
All right.
Do you realize I've never had tartar? Me as a person,
Player, yeah.
as
So
a
the
player,
tuna
have
tartare
never had
is
a tartar.
fresh tuna served with yuzu dressing, topped with anchovy and a touch of wasabi.
Oh, that's the reason why I don't like. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
As a player, yes, I can see that. All right.
Ew.
The mini amuse bouche comes out. It is mini bao bao buns. Soft steamed buns with crispy pork belly and pickled vegetables inside.
Ah.
I'm gonna roll for
Yeah.
Harper.
That's a 13.
Harper, yep. Harper likes these. He asks if he could have yours off your plate.
You can have mine.
Okay, Kratos. Oh, Kratos, why? You actually spit one
happened?
out. The chef kind of looks a little bit bewildered, like, as
That
he's
was my
standing there.
best work.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna have the chef roll a charisma roll.
Uh-oh.
He's okay, but he's a little bit flustered. All right, now we're on to the main.
Alright.
Grilled miso glazed black cod, wagyu beef sirloin, or vegetarian option, which is tempura. Mushroom fried, served with soy and sesame noodles. Pick
For what
one.
it's
Hang on. Yes? Katie?
I was going to say, at the mention of steak, Carmilla perks up and says, "Can I get that raw?"
Waiter says the waiter.
I can see that.
The waiter wheels out like an entire carving wagon
Guess not.
and carves it for you. But it's like he takes the knife and is about to carve it, and then realizes, oh, you wanted it raw. It's uncooked, and he was about to slice into it, and he says, he just leaves the cart next to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Num num num.
Yeah, now she's got like beef jerky, sort of.
Yep. Yes.
Sort of. Yep. I
Alright,
can
each one of us,
see that.
including Carmilla, please roll for your Constitution.
Okay.
All right, and pick one item and call it out when you want, because you only get one main. You'll get all three.
Oh well, yeah.
15.
Let me go with a cod.
I had a 13, and I am going to go with the vegetarian.
Okay, he's gonna actually switch to the sirloin.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the steak is obvious for Carmilla, but she enjoyed it.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay for Harper. He rolled a 17 for his sirloin. All right, so that's sirloin, and then now we go down to the dessert amuse-bouche. Edamame beans, lightly salted and served warm.
How do I roll on the steak?
You rolled on the steak. Do you want the steak like as a advantage or no?
Advantage.
Okay, rolling, standby. And you slide that thing down your gullet like it was meant to be there. 22.
Wow.
Licking your fingers as it's going down.
Chef, I'll take this on the rare side, just lightly seared.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, edamame beans.
I don't take my beef that way. I take mine, medium well. But
yeah,
you're fine.
Edamame rare beans. Or bust.
Yeah, I know you are rare or bust. But,
no, that's Katie. Katie is rare or bust too.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not a vampire in disguise, Katie?
I used to think I was a werewolf.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm kidding. I didn't actually, but it made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Kratos, you inhale those edamame beans.
Oh, yeah, it's the edamame. Yep.
All right, now for Harper.
14. Well, that's a 23. So yeah, Lapis doesn't have a problem with edamame.
Harper, on the other hand, not a fan. You rolled a 5.
Not a fan. Ew. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, and that's with his +8. So he rolled.
You do realize that every so often you do sound like you're going into a major hallway.
Yeah, I know. It's the announcer.
Okay.
Plug-in that comes with my headset that I cannot turn off.
Okay.
Okay. So that's that. Now we're gonna go down to dessert. Pick one of the 3. Matcha cake, yuzu sorbet, or black sesame maki.
I am going to choose the sorbet.
I'm gonna go with the matcha cake.
I will take both.
Okay.
You want both? Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Which one do you favor over the other?
We got cake and
Excuse me. Repeat.
did you say there's a sorbet?
Sorbet and a matcha cake.
I'll try the sorbet first.
You inhale that sorbet like it was meant for you. That is a 28.
Yeah, I had a
Nice.
24 on the sorbet, so she actually likes that.
Yep, the chef
And I actually like
smiles.
sorbet. Yeah, and I actually like sorbet too because that tastes nom nom nom
Harper
nom
is
nom
gonna
nom.
roll on the matcha.
Why
And
are you
true
making me
to-
hungry?
True to form, Harper actually enjoys the matcha.
Okay.
I am not a matcha person myself as a player, but apparently Harper is a lover of matcha.
I mean, I like matcha tea.
Yeah.
This is matcha infused cheesecake.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like my own fusion of design. That's the only one that I didn't have ChatGPT generate. It is a light, spongy cheesecake infused with matcha green tea, and served with a vanilla bean ice cream side.
Oh, would you stop making me hungry?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep doing this until we're done with the meal. We have one more item on our. We have one more item and then drinks.
Okay.
All right. End of meal, amuse bouche before drinks are served. Maki bites, miniature bite-sized maki desserts, each filled with different flavors from around the world, such as red bean, matcha, and chocolate, as well as other mixed flavors.
Oh,
All right, roll. If you,
chocolate.
yeah, I'm gonna roll for chocolate because fuck me. And of course, he inhales 3 of them off the plate. Harper would. That is a 35.
Yeah, I had an 18. So yeah.
How does my
The
character
chef's DC is only like an 18, so you're not gonna have a bad reaction to it.
Didn't think so.
It's palatable, but not like your favorite thing.
Yeah.
I'll just say you're getting full, so you're like the more food that keeps coming is gonna make you feel a little bit upset. All right, let me go for Kratos.
Yeah, that and the fact she's also getting a little sleepy.
True.
Just like I am.
Kratos eats the rest of the plate. All the flavors. All right,
see
now
that.
for the drinks. Pick one of 3 and one of the 3 cocktails. One of the 2 cocktails, sorry. All right, traditional Asian fine wine, a selection of sake, plum wine, and soju.
I think I'm going to go with the Euro American wines.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
I think
have
that's
for red or white or sparkling.
You're talking to somebody who doesn't drink all that often.
Okay.
The highest on.
The finest. Okay, so this is because I know they serve it on Emirates, and it's $500 a bottle.
Oof.
This is Krug, 2005 vintage. So this is actually a $5 million bottle that he just cracked open and uncorked and poured into your glass.
Into my glass?
Into everyone's glass. Everyone gets a small sample. He's splitting the bottle across the 3 of us.
Okay. My character goes, all right, and she sips. I know better than to do the gulping thing.
Yep.
Still a Constitution saving throw, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then roll me a wisdom saving
Oh!
throw.
Oh! No! Blech! I rolled a 1.
Okay. You sip it. Roll me a wisdom
Yep,
saving throw
I
at
s-
disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Yep. For how drunk you're
Okay.
gonna get. Because this stuff hits you like a cognac.
That's a 7.
Yeah. You're buzzed.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure that.
Harper's able to hold his liquor. Of
I
course, there's
am a
how buzzed is he gonna get?
lightweight.
Oh,
Yeah, Lapis gets.
Harper is swaying a little bit.
What did he drink?
he had the Krug,
Ah.
and he rolled a 12 on his save. He loved it, but oh my gosh, he is buzzed.
Yeah.
Now for Kratos. Kratos enjoyed the Krug. Now for his wisdom saving throw, which he has no advantage on.
Can I roll with advantage to do the ability to withstand alcohol?
Okay, give me a second. Adding that.
Oh dear.
You feel buzz come on, and then it slowly is pushed down by your powers. Yep. And that is the end of the meal. As he just shows you the cocktails, because Harper's like shakes his head and is like, no more, please. So what the cocktails are Tokyo Mule, a Japanese twist on the Moscow Mule with Tochi and ginger beer for the beer option, and then the Cosmic Martini, a glowing blue drink made with gin, blue shakura, and a dash of yuzu fruit. It bubbles and fizzes in the glass. And the night has set, and as you look outside, you see the fireworks and the drone show live being tested.
Okay. See, Carmilla, that's what I saw. Isn't he sweet?
You have lost your mind.
She is buzzed.
Yeah.
She is so buzzed. She is a happy drunk.
Harper looks at the lights and says, "Pretty sparkly star."
Yeah, pretty sparkly star.
As you all fall asleep in your chairs. That is where we're going to start to close out today's game. But I'll let anyone else who wants to have a scene have a scene.
Don't forget, Kratos still needs to choose a dress at some point.
Choose his dress. Kratos, you have. Okay, so an hour has passed, and poor Harper is being dragged back to the ship, and he's like sitting down on the bench, and he's been inoculated from the medical unit with like kind of like a stimulant to keep him from being buzzed while he's deciding on a dress for you. But he's super tired as a side effect. He's like, what do we got? Make it quick.
The thing is that I can see poor Lapis, like sleeping, and there's Carmilla going, well, I've got to take her somewhere because she can't stay here.
Yep. Just yeah. At that point, it's just might as well just toss her over my shoulder and take her back.
Before you do that, one thing I almost forgot. The flower arrangements and what the place setting looks like on the table. the centerpiece.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you decide whatever the hell you want, as long as it's blue. Blue and white.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Then okay. She can stay within those bounds. There's it's a mix of like blue bonnets, black roses. She added black roses for accent. There's like 2.
Still pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Like white, a couple of like white tulips. Well, a few white flowers that are kind of still, because I am not. So basically, it will look like they want, but
Mhm.
it is very clear that somebody stuck in goth culture has designed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is blue and white, but it is also very clearly vampiric, gothy.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very goth. Yes, I can see
Stems are
that. It's like
dyed. The stems are dyed black. The candle holders are black. Metal or something like that. Or
Well,
I can
in
see
all
that.
fairness, it's an aesthetic. It doesn't necessarily mean that they wear black, because there are goths that don't wear black.
True, I know this.
Taliesin is an excellent example of that. He does not
Yep.
wear black, and he is very definitely goth.
Yep. So, yeah.
I happen to like Taliesin because he is one of the happiest goths that I have ever seen. I would
Same.
love to meet that man.
All right,
Oh, I'd
back
love to meet that
to
man.
the
Oh.
picking of the bridesmaid's dress.
Yep.
All right, Harper's like, okay, which is the first one? As he's just kind of like dreary-eyed, just kind of like shuffling along. Come on, let's keep going. That's the character, not the player.
Bring out the selection of dresses and just have them modeled on holograms.
Okay, do you want me to roll? How many dresses are we bringing out?
Like 4.
All right, I'm gonna roll a d4 and pick one, and then you go ahead and describe it for me. I will roll for Harper, and I want to go dice type 1d4 roll.
There's a black, a red, a blue, and a
Dress
purple.
number 3.
Okay, dress number 3 is a blue, like a sapphire blue, formal gown
Mm-hmm.
that royalty would use on Andoria,
Okay.
and it's sequined with sapphires.
Nice. Harper's gonna have to roll a charisma saving throw for this one.
Sapphires and diamonds.
Harper is drooling. You don't know if he's tired, if he's drunk, or a combination of both. But you can see the dribble down his cheek. Mm-hmm. That pretty. Apparently, the effects of the stimulant have worn off.
The other dresses are similarly adorned.
Yep. Yep. Harper points to the third one.
And the teal kind of has like turquoise throughout it.
Okay. Harper likes the third one that you just brought out.
The sapphire?
Yeah, the sapphire sequin one. And he says, I'm going to go to bed now. Drunkly says, I'm going to go to bed now. As he gets up, starts to walk out of the walk-in closet, makes it halfway and pitches forward and passes out.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm.
That is so fair. That is so
And-
fair.
Yep. Meanwhile, Lapis is lying on her bed because I'm assuming Carmilla set her there as she fell asleep.
Yeah.
Left her room. What
Yep.
is Lapis dreaming of? Close out with a dream.
Lose out with a dream. She is dreaming of her life with Harper after they get married. You know, house, white picket fence. Maybe a little unusual plan. No, wait, that's the wrong IP. Sorry.
As you're dreaming this, I'm going to be playing some music in the background. Just keep talking until I
Okay.
tell you to stop, okay?
She you know, white picket fence. Them I'm gonna go kind of WandaVision here, the 50s episode. These two, you know, getting ready for like a dinner. Where she's the one doing the cooking, although Lapis didn't learn how to cook. We don't know yet. And then after dinner they sit down on the couch and they're starting to watch like an old like one of the old TV sitcoms, like
Harper
the
laughing.
Dick Van Dyke Show. Yeah, Harper laughing, Dick Van Dyke Show, or I Love Lucy, or
As Harper wraps his hand around her and as the camera pans back from the couch towards the window, overlooking the Fuji Mountains, as it pans out of the window and kind of does like an overhead shot of the house, which is beautiful, by the way. This picturesque, like, villa kind of like cliffside of the house, and then pans up slightly to see the city of Tokyo with the towers rising off in the distance.
right.
And flying overhead is the USS Sokolite B
Right.
as it prepares for warp and shoots towards the stars. That's where we're going to close out our episode. And I'm just going to wait for this to end, so don't talk.
Underneath the glowing starlight, their hearts beat strong through endless night. Love it towers like a mountain, everlasting as a fountain.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here on Heroes Core Season 3, New Genesis, Episode 7, Eternal Lovers, Part 1. Join us November 30th for the official ceremony of A Bond So Strong, Part 2, where we'll be having our official ceremony, the meal, and the dance, sing, and everything involved. And it'll be a great event. Everyone will probably get buzzed, including Kratos. Maybe Lapis too, who knows? And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am PAK USA, aka Harper West, the very inebriated Harper West. And I played Harper West. I played some of the NPCs that we met at the bridal shops. I played Ed, the very quiet driver. And
Mhm.
yeah, the very shaken chef. And I'm gonna pass it over to our dear Lapis. Go ahead.
Hello, I am Trisha Welsh. I played Lapis. I played Cheshire. I want to say that I'm also a variety streamer. Please come follow me on my channel. Every Tuesday through Friday. On Tuesdays, I stream Persona 5 Royal. On Wednesdays, it's Mass Effect 3. On Thursdays, currently, we're doing Dragon Quest Builders 2. And on Fridays, it's Star Wars The Old Republic. From since I'm in the Central Time Zone, I'm going to do this in Central Standard Time from 2 p.m. Central Standard Time to 5. So please come and watch me. I am now going to pass this to the speedster.
Mr. Kratos. Or I should say Vanessa. Go.
Yeah.
Hello?
Kratos. Kratos.
He
Hello?
sped off again. I believe. All right. Well,
Okay, well,
Kratos was here.
well-
He's has things to do, but he might be back.
Wait.
Who knows? In a flash. Go
I'm
ahead.
still here.
Yes.
yes.
I'm Katie Wynn. I played Carmilla, who really only got to enjoy the steak, but that's fine.
Well, there was something
Drank all
else
the
on
wine.
the.
Drank all the wine, but didn't feel a thing.
No, she didn't even do that.
Okay.
And she didn't really eat the steak either. She drained what blood it had left in it,
That's fair.
and then left it a gray husk.
Well, that's fair.
As we cut last scene, as we cut to the chef just staring at the steak and be like, "What in God's name?" And then the credits start rolling.
But yeah, I also played Ebony, who is something else.
Oh,
She
something
certainly
else.
is.
Yes. We'll have to figure out what happened to
Certainly
those
is.
showstoppers in the next episode, but we'll get
They
to that
got
next
ate
time.
by a dragon.
Yeah, I see what you posted there.
Yeah. And Nomi was not here today. He is still out on patrol. But we thank everyone for coming to today's planning session for our Heroes to Be Bound Forever. And we'll see you next time in a little blue blocks.
Trying to save the
Yep.
world.
Yes, trying to save the world. In
Yeah,
superb
sure, why
style.
not?
With that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Heroes Core New Genesis Season 3. Remember, always be empowered to play, and keep an eye on where you put your sidekicks. Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time. For the day to
Bye.
remember.
Bye. Bye.
Another season we leave behind. Another story that's got me blind. Got only you on my mind. I couldn't face what I couldn't find. Just need to know I need peace of mind. Where are you now? Even though I won't believe it, the truth If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me, wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me. I gotta get away from here. I gotta get it through my head that even though I lost, I'll find something better. I'm running all around this town. This feeling has me stepping down. But I don't wanna have to break too much longer. 'Cause every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me, wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while. There's always this big part of me, wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me.
Stay tuned after the show because we'll be reading To Arctic Mouse 2, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Thanks for joining us here on Heroes Core. See you next time.
Have you ever wondered what is truly beneath the waves? What if I told you I came from there?
Waves where shadows creep, Lyra's voice and visions deep, ancient pearl within our grasp.
From the creators of the critically acclaimed series, Heroes Core, comes an adventure beneath the waves. Join Lyra and the Poseidon's Ocean Ink expedition team as they dive deep into a brand new adventure beneath the sea.
We've got to protect the Pearl from Victor Kane. Atalantis and Lyra depend on us.
The Pearl's power is far greater than you can possibly imagine. Taking it would destroy our world and yours along with it. Consider the consequences, Kane.
As tides turn and tensions rise, the fate of the Pearl and Atlantis now hang in the balance.
The Pearl must be safeguarded from the evil Victor Kane.
The answers they seek could change your very lives. Are you sure about this?
This Pearl means everything to me and my people. You can't just take it. I won't let you.
Yes, the Pearl and its power are
We won't let Victor Kane get away with what he's done here.
Take the Pearl to a safe place and protect it with your lives. Soon the answers you seek will be revealed.
next summer. Prepare to dive deep into the heart of the ocean. Deep in order to seek out the truth behind Atlantis and mankind.
We have a lot in common, you know.
Our people must unite against a common enemy.
There's absolutely nothing that will stop me from getting that pearl, you hear me.
Lou at the destruction around you, Kane. Haven't you done enough already?
What have I done?
With the Pearl's power, we can rebuild a future for both of our species.
I pledge my allegiance to no one. Not even you, Lyra. RTE Studios, in partnership with NGGC Elite Gaming Groups and Sovereign Forge Studios. RTE Studios proudly presents Atlantis Rising Tides.
An all-new Twitch tabletop adventure.
Rising from the deep summer of 2025.